Hi everyone, this is Ovi. Time to bamba another Fedora cap. So wish me luck. I hope I get a good one today. So now don't ready. Ovis Tebrown. Hi everyone, this is Ovi. I'm back again with another video. Today we'll be looking at Fedora hats. Yeah, no, I'm not wearing a Fedora hat. This is a native hat. Yorubas call it a bitiaja. So I should just squeeze it in since we're talking about hats, caps and stuff. So this is a bitiaja. I wear this with my traditional clothes if I'm going down western part of Nigeria. But this is not what we're talking about today. So sit back and enjoy this video, but before we get into the videos proper, you know, we have to do the drill. Today I'm doing the lifestyle video just to put some fresh breath into the channel. So let's do the drill before we go to the video proper. Let's do it. Let's go. If you love this channel, press the like button, subscribe to this channel, like and share, comment if you will, and also share this channel with people who of like mind or who you think these videos will benefit. So that's just the drill in a way. Oh, I will not forget about you. And if you're a returning subscriber, my guy, my babe, whoever you are, thank you. You are the one that keeps this channel going. You are my encouragement. Please continue to subscribe and continue to get more people in to like and subscribe, to like this channel. So with all the drill and stuff out of the way, let's get into the video proper. Okay.
So, who is Ovi? Because we've heard lots about him, but we actually know the figure he actually represents. So, who is Ovi?
You have asked a very wide question, but if you don't want this video to be boring, let me just give you the basic things about me.
Yes.
Of course, I'm your pastor.
Yes,
So I'm a pastor. I'm a poet, writer, author, a travel photographer. I'm into lots of other things, but I think basically you can see me in this this mode most of the time. So that's who I am.
Okay. So tell us about Fedora hats, because we've seen you wear them a lot. So tell us about the brand itself.
Fedora is like one of the classic hats you really find men wearing. But the truth about the fedoras is that fedoras was started, I mean, it's like there was a French play that was written. There's a lady who acted in that play called Princess Fedora. Okay. She wore this hat there too, so I think that's how it started, and it actually became like the symbol of in the 1800s, the symbol of the women's rights movement. So actually fedora started as a women's kind of hat, became popular with them before much later men began to take it over. And then I think if you leave the 1800s, you can always Google for this information so that it doesn't become a long history lesson. But when they got to the 1924, Prince Edward of Great Britain wore it also, so that gave it more visibility. And by the time you get to the 60s, it now became part of the James Bond look. If you remember, Sean Connery used to wear it, and I think in the 70s, Indiana Jones. Remember Indiana Jones? Yeah. But he wore not this type of fedoras. He wore these white types of fedoras, you know. So that's just how I think fedora started. But everything can be Googled. You get better information than this.
So you're saying that we women too can also wear fedora? Yes,
there's a lot of women wear fedora hats, but most women, I don't think, wear this short brim. Okay. What I mean brim is this distance. Okay. This short brim type of fedoras. Most women wear the wide type of fedoras.
All right. So moving on, why do you wear fedora? It's a question many people are going to ask you. So let me ask.
It's a function of trying to create a style, an image. You know, this is just what I want to look. So I styled my looks. So it, you know, some people like wearing glasses. Some are into watches, and maybe you are into wigs. Yes. So one of the first reasons is that I needed to create a look that I like, and I seem to like this classic style, and that is how I got into it. Then another thing is that it gives you a power look. What I mean by power look is, now I'm not the gangster blues kind brothers, mafia kind of brothers, because they wore different types of hats too. Some of them were fedoras, some of them were not fedoras. But so when you wear a hat, it makes the difference. Another thing about hats is that if you put on a hat, it's a conversation starter. Like you can wear this wig and I say, oh, what kind of wig is this? Who made this wig? You know, so it gives you something to start a conversation with. The other thing is that if can I share a secret with you?
Yes, please.
If you are a short man and you put on you say from here to the crown, adds something to your height. The other thing is that now I'm not saying this as a ladies' man, so to say, but you know, as a gentleman, when you wear a hat, you know, women are accessorized. Yes. So when a woman looks at you, she be like, oh, this guy got style, got you know,
fashion, so personality.
Yeah. One particular reason is this: when I started getting a bit older, my hair started thinning out, and I realized that I needed to do something about what is happening. So it started going back, and yeah, I had to hide it. But even before then, if you have if you're not taking, maybe you have not gone for a haircut for a while, just like you women do, your hair is out of place, you're tossing a wig, hides everything. So I'm tossing my cap, hides everything. Another thing is, it looks ordinary. Looks ordinary.
Yeah, it does.
Now check out the magic.
Yeah, you look good. The hats.
So that's it. Stories many.
So what was your first contact with Fedora hats? When was the first time you actually noticed this brand? When was the first time?
I think as a young boy growing up, I've always been a hats person. Okay. I remember, done the face cap thing. In my university days, we were doing the beret thing. I did berets a lot in my university days, and during the South African struggle, freedom rights and all the rest, Che Guevara, we used to wear berets, so we wore berets. Then I've done the golf cap thing. But my earliest contact was when I began to see people, Hollywood gave it a lift. When people like Sean Connery now wore it in James Bond, when there used to be this guy, we call him the African James Bond, Lance Spearman. You will not know him.
I don't know him.
You can Google for him, just Adventures of Spearman or Lance Spearman. Okay. It was just this magazine type of story, detective story, where this guy he wears this fedoras too. So that was the earlier contact I had. So over time, I began to have people who are also like this. There's this photographer on YouTube. He's a YouTuber, Jason Lena. Jason Lena wears fedoras, and he also has a, and then yes, and the master of it all. Want to know?
I want to know. I'm interested.
Blacklist. Raymond Reddington styled himself with. Wow, so this is how the thing started and then blossomed to what it is. So it's neither here nor there. Okay. Did I help you? Did I help you by answer?
That was very useful. That was
long and windy, but.
So how many of those hats do you have? Because you're like talking like a person who loves the brand a lot. So I'm very sure you have thousands of them already. So how many do you have?
I really don't count my hats, but I make sure I buy every. Prince, bring some of them. I make sure I buy. Bring them all. Come, Prince, come and show your face. This is our production manager, temporarily for today. Okay, so you can see I have them in various colors and types. I wear them. When they wear out, I toss it to go buy another one. And so I really cannot say how many hats that I have, but it is what it is.
Can I have one hat, please? Because it's important that I also wear this fedora that everybody's talking about, so that it can also like.
I think this will go with your, Christmas tree color, green and red.
Wow, I think
you wore it like a girl.
I think I look pretty good. Yeah. This fedora.
I like just slightly the elevation. I think women like.
Yes, back. Because thousands of.
I don't think it looks good on me this way.
No, it doesn't. I could also do different look though, but that's kind of mannish.
Cowgirl.
Yeah. So back to the questions.
Okay.
How do you choose which of these hats to wear? Because you just showed us so many. So what actually inspires you to wear one or two of them? What actually gives you?
I'm not really. I'm not an expert on hats, and I cannot give you the hat etiquette for every hat. Okay. All right. I only wear these ones, short brim fedoras. But the occasion, for every occasion, I'm always like a polo t-shirt kind of guy every day. So I like this. I chose this because this is it has black on it, and you had what I said now. This is green.
It goes with my red.
Sits well with red. There are times I want to really shout. Change the color. Give me the yellow. If you really want to make noise, it's a very loud one.
Yeah.
Actually, there are times I wear this hat yellow, and then I wear a yellow t-shirt. It's really, really loud, but I don't care. Give me the red one. Sometimes I also.
It's really very, very shouty.
Yes. This is a rather loud one.
The red. Oh.
So the occasion, but if it's like if I wear a native cloth, yes. I'm a Niger Delta, it goes with it. I don't do suits, but people wear them with striped suits and all the rest. But I don't do suits because I don't like suits. I'm not here against. I think I wore suits last during Tunde's wedding. Okay. That I don't. So. Every occasion I have a fedora for it. Okay.
So because you just said you wear suits once in a while, so do you actually wear this fedora with your suits when you wear once in a while? Do you style it up with the suits too? Is it a good style with suits?
I'm not very comfortable with suits. And it will take a wedding for me to wear a suit. So I really don't style myself with suits. My suits are in my wardrobe and they really, really are suffering at this time. So I really find it difficult to answer that question since I'm not a suit guy. But give me a t-shirt, a Nigerian Delta shirt, something, you know.
And you're going styled it up.
I'm okay.
Alright, so lastly, what do you love about this brand? What actually gives you the spark when you see Fedora?
You know, you see, let me explain some things about these fedoras to you. I love this. This is called the crease. This place, the crease and the dent. Okay. I love this dents and this crease, this place you see.
Just like mine, right?
Yes. And then this brim is short. If you look at cowboy hats, what we call the normal cowboy hat is that these Texans mostly wear, is wide. But I love the short brim fedoras. There are some wide fedoras too. I like them short. Another thing I like about them is this band. Some people put ribbons, some come with ribbons, some come with feathers, but I really don't do that. Some people put badges and stuff. I just like them plain and simple. So you see the brim, the crease, the crown. Okay. So just these little things here and there, and the dent. That's why, but I'm not an expert on hats, so I really cannot tell you so much more than that. Right. That's why.
So thank you so much for answering our questions on Fedora hats, because I actually love mine. They're good. I'm
not giving it to you. But there's another particular type. There's one we call a trilby, that one.
The trilby.
Yes.
I need to see that, because I'm in love with
this is a different type. It's called a trilby. You see the fold at the back? Yes. You take this springs. See?
Yeah.
You can actually, but I don't do this. It makes you look like a rapper. I don't do this. Nothing wrong with being a rapper in case that's what that's your thing, but I like it.
Stylish. It gives your personality.
Yeah. So there are various. Give me that white one. This is another very loud one I wear. But you know, you have not asked me which one do I really love most out of all of them.
Thank God you bring the question up.
The one I love most? Give me that.
Because I'm very sure you have the one that you love more.
Okay, bring those two. Bring those two. Bring the black for me too.
Because among people's clothes, we have favorites. Yeah. So we need to know the favorite of his fedora.
Out of all my fedoras, this guy.
Black.
This black guy. This is the one that I said in my last video, I think disappeared in my car. So if you go watch my last video, you will see when I was talking about a hat that disappeared. It was this one and it showed up back. This is my most worn hat because black sits well with a lot of distance. This brown one, I wear it too, but not so much. But the ones I wear most, number one, top of the range, black. Blue, and this my boy. Green. But the one that has traveled most out of all of them is this trilby fedora. This one. Why? Because hold this prince. Why? Because this I can
fold.
It's all wool. I can fold it, and if I'm in a vehicle, hold this for me, and it's getting very cold. It's one of the advantages. You put it on because of the texture. Yeah. It can really get heated up. And then one of the things I do to preserve all these hats is I really would like to hang them on the wall on its own. Most people do that. But what I normally do is when I come, let's say I go out, when I come back, I put them this way to dry up from the inside.
So this actually keeps them longer, is that what you're trying to say?
Because I don't want anything to tamper with the dents, the crease and all this. Then, because sometimes, you see, it has a band inside. So the band holds your sweat, right? Yeah. So when I get back home, I keep it this way to dry up first before I go keep where I'm supposed to keep them. But what I really want, if I had the kind of space I want to hang them like this in various places. So What's all about? But this guy is the one that travels more. This is the one that does the travel photography. This one, most people know me that, yeah. So when you see me with this, I mean my travel photography element, because I can pull this and put it in a camera bag or squeeze it, but I can't squeeze these ones because it has to stay. You really need to just see. You see this slight curve on the brim?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love this, man. I love mine.
I have not given it to you. She's trying to squeeze my hand to take it. It's not happening. It's not happening.
I actually love this one. And then we also have one Fedora.
You can go back.
Brand.
I'm not going to be squeezing to give it half a Fedora. Okay?
Alright, thank you so much for answering our questions today. Really appreciate having you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, until next time.
Thanks.